Sure, you can. I had this breakthrough in the last little while of thinking about how we interact with the world. And particularly, I talk a lot about sort of PhD life and doing things in PhD life. And you have all of these limitations that you're told 9 times out of 10, somebody's going to tell you that you're not good. You give a presentation, somebody is going to tell you that your presentation is wrong. It doesn't matter. You name the area of life that you are working in. You work on research papers that will never really get anywhere. They'll be rejected. And there was this one person that told me, I don't know, it was a couple years ago, that I don't know if she knew this. It was just kind of at a random conference, and I was being like really insecure about the whole reciprocity project. And I told her, I was like, this is what I'm going to do. And then she told me, she was like, it's going to happen. It's going to snowball and turn into something. And I've never heard that before. And I haven't really heard that since. And it was this person that was really well known in the field. And she just kind of smiled and did that and kind of went on her way. And the logic and the thought was, sure you can. And I thought, how amazing was that? And it sort of stuck with me in terms, I think it's probably just because I was nervous of telling the story. And, since then, I bumped into her a few more times, and it's just kind of stuck with me on how important that was to say something like that, where you have, first of all, you're really nervous about telling the world about this thing that you're doing. And then I was talking to this person that was probably pretty well known in the field, one of the names that everybody talks about. And they just looked at me and was like, sure you can. And it was kind of a relief. And I just think about, and this is the breakthrough that I've had in the last little bit. So I think people just need a little bug in their ear. And it doesn't matter the walk of life, whether that they are, it doesn't matter whether they're a police officer or whether they're whatever career that they're doing, whether they're staying at home and looking after their kids. And we have all of these doubts in our heads. We have all of these beliefs that we can't do something. And I think we just need often somebody to say, sure you can. And it's interesting because I think about the number of people that don't have parents that do that to them, like just anything, that they just don't have the support. And I think being a person that is the principal driver of your life, where you just go around telling people, sure you can, I think you really change people's lives. And it's like, sure you can, 3 words, like just 3 words where most people don't hear that. They never hear that story. They hear what they can't do, what they should do, all of this kind of stuff. And somebody just says, sure you can. Like, how life-changing is that, to do that? And it's so freeing to do that. You're just like, yep, you could do it. Go ahead. I just, if you have doubts in your head, if there's something that you're thinking about at this moment, I just want you to know, I want to be that person that just says, sure you can. If you bump into me, and if I don't say sure you can, I don't know. Call me out on it. But here it goes. If you're listening to this, Sure you can. If you're deciding, if you're wavering, to hell with it. Go do it. It's not going to be that big of a deal anyways. In your head, it's a big deal, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. Go do the things that you believe are true and good. Sure you can.